Alright, I'm Adam, that's Pete, that's Vince, and this is the Toon in 10. Okay, I think you get the idea by now. We get 2 5-minute halves with a new subject in each half. Once the countdown ends, that's it, stop talking. Okay, so this topic for the first half is being submitted by one of our YouTube subscribers, Stephen Sedham, who wants to know which formation we think Steve McClaren will play next season. Go.
I think we are going to play, just from looking at the pre-season games,
Okay.
I think it's going to be 4-3-3. I think our back four more or less picks itself. I do think Hadar will be our first.
Unfortunately, it does pick itself at the moment.
I think, we'll have Krul, Jan Matt right back, and Bemba, then hopefully another defender, probably Colaccini or Taylor. Left back will be Hadara. I think the middle three, we'll have Wijnaldum. He seems to be playing Wijnaldum in the middle. I think we'll have Wijnaldum, Sissoko, and then we'll have Kolbach just behind.
Okay.
And I think we'll have a front three. I think we'll have Mitrovic through in the middle. And we'll have Aarons on one wing. And I would like to see Cabela given a chance on the other. I do think they're our strongest. Or Perez.
So hang on, what was it? What was it Stephen Sedham said? Sorry, I had to say it. What was it in terms of the actual question? Was it what formation we think we're going to play, or what do we?
Yeah, what formation do we think that Steve McClaren will play?
I guess I'm just looking at the team. As much as we've potentially got Mbemba, our defence is so weak. I really think we need to play and our midfield is very much our strongest area. I think
we have to pack the midfield. In a sense, like if he's the fact that he's going to be playing possession football, would lend itself to the fact of packing a midfield. So you think he might play like maybe a 4-5-1 with maybe a couple of wingers pushing up.
And I think
it's looking at what he played with Derby last season. I think all but one of their wins last season in the league, he played 4-3-3. And he played it fairly consistently. He played it fairly consistently up till about March, and kind of that's when the wheels kind of fell off when he changed it up. I think he got one win with a 4-2-3-1, which we've see in pre-season. We've played a 4-2-3-1, and we've played a 4-3-3, and we've played a 4-4-1-1/4-4-2. So I think almost at the minute he probably doesn't fully know himself.
But think of the
because it all depends on who we get in, isn't it?
Yeah, and this I'm confused about the midfield because there's a lot of players. I think midfield was strong, and I don't want to see any more midfielders come. So who do you guys think will be the 3-3 back four? We'll just take that as a given at the moment. Who are going to be the three midfielders and the three up front?
I think Sissoko will play.
Unless he leaves.
Yeah, but as things stand, I think Sissoko. I think it'll be Kolbach or Tiote for that holding role, and then I think Wijnaldum will probably play deeper. De Jong, do we think he's going to start yet? I don't think so. But so you don't know if we are going to play a 4-2-3-1 whether Wijnaldum will take that number 10 role behind the lone striker.
Who's on the right and left of that three behind the striker?
If he's fit, you've got to play Aarons. I wouldn't be against having Aarons and Perez. Yeah. But then people might think we maybe need a bit more experience. No, I want to give Cabela a chance, but I think we need to have the squad. We need to have these options. Otherwise, we're stuck with a Gouffran or an Obertan. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want Obertan coming off the bench. I want Perez coming off the bench, or I want Cabela coming off the bench. Yeah. I think it all depends on we're talking about will he bring in Austin? Will he not? That'll probably go to deadline day, in my opinion. But
so if he brought two up front,
this is what I think. Yeah. I don't think we will.
See, will Austin and Mitrovic play well together?
This is the thing. I'm
similar.
Past Austin. Now we've signed Mitrovic. I'm past the sign Austin.
Really am.
So you think we're looking for Roland? So will he be? Yeah. Is he going to be like a younger player who won't expect to play every single game? He's quite tall, I think.
But does that mean Cissé is definitely going then? Because we can't have Cissé sat on the bench on that wage.
You've got to think somebody will go for us to bring somebody in, but we need better quality, and like we've talked about before, it's the strength and depth. So I do think you'll play one up front, whatever happens behind, and I think, like we said, that midfield is crucial because we need players who can pass the ball, hold onto the ball, play that possession football, and you need to pack the midfield. You can't just be. I don't think we'll be hoofing balls up. Although if we want to, we've got Mitrovic who can win a ball in the air.
Yeah.
It's an aerial threat.
I really like Perez, right? So I obviously really like Perez. Brilliant last season. If we would be playing him, so you're potentially saying he would be on the right.
I'd say he's like a right forward, yeah.
But back to Mitrovic, who's going to be the person getting the balls in the box?
Stop. Sorry, Pete. You'll never know. And that's half time. All right. I hope you've had your half-time oranges. We're going to crack on with the second half. Bit more light-hearted, I think, the topic for the second half. And we're going to go with, what is your favourite Newcastle kit? First trip.
I'll start. Have you done the timer?
I have not done the timer, Pete.
Oh, bit of Fergie time.
Go.
Has to be the old Grandad collar, maroon and blue.
Oh, yeah, Ginola. That's what I was thinking about that.
Just the best kit ever. I'd wear that now, happily.
That's a great shout.
It's popular in the retro shirts, that isn't it? You know, they do the sell the retro ones without the sponsored, the sports logo. Without, was it Adidas at the time?
So I mean, I did say first kit. So I mean, are you going for that year as a kind of comeback, like 95, 96 Newcastle?
Sorry,
no, that's all right. With the Grandad collar, maybe the first kit as well.
Yeah, had they like zigzags up
the home kit was nice as well.
Okay, well, I mean, a home and away one, we could do the.
But I remember getting that on. It came out on my birthday. I remember getting the full kit.
Nice.
I remember going to school with the full shin pads and everything on.
Full kit wanker.
Yeah, I loved it. Brilliant.
Yeah. Excellent. I mean, the first kit I ever had was one of the Essex ones, the McEwen's Lager.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big kind of block sponsorship.
I remember Andy Cole wearing.
But I can't look past the Blue Star kit.
Yeah,
it's just the whole everything about. I loved how it was. I mean, you didn't even know it was a brewery kind of. Do you know what I mean? Because it was essentially just a blue star with a sort of silhouette of the skyline of Newcastle with a tiny bridge and that, and it's just like, for me that was iconic. And it was at a time where we were doing the Entertainers era, and we were unbelievable, and it was attractive as well. And it actually, the blue, obviously, was of the blue of Newcastle, and it matched the black and white, and it just worked like, and it was sort of. I can't look past it. For me, that's sort of iconic. Although I really like the Grandad collar one. Again, you think of like strips that I've hated, like the Shield one. You know, the really cheapy, and it's when we went to Wembley.
FA Cup '99.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're almost synonymous with how successful the team was at that time. It's strange.
Yeah, they were awful kits, and it kind of forced you to have a name and number on the back.
Oh yeah. It looked daft if you did.
Yeah, just
what about you? What did you like? Anything more modern, or
the yellow third kit from a couple of years ago.
Do you know what?
No, but look.
It was AK Athens. Solidarity with our Greek brothers.
It's the wrong podcast, mate.
You two guys have picked the ones that I would pick for the home kits. I'm going to think of away ones.
Okay.
I honestly like last season's grey away kit. I thought it was nice. I don't
silver one.
Yeah, it was like silver grey. I don't like the Wonga logo. I hate the fact that we are sponsored by an organisation that preys upon the needy, the vulnerable and the weak. I think it is disgusting. If you think about people that have sponsored us in the past, a local brewery that was synonymous with Newcastle Brown Ale known around the world.
Building Society.
Scottish Brewery, Northern Rock Building Society.
NTL, wasn't it?
NTL. It sponsored the arena as well. Telewest. It sickens me that it was sponsored by Wonga. So taking Wonga aside, I like that grey kit. Thinking of other away kits, I liked one. I think it was the year after the one we had the maroon stripes. It was almost like a denim blue.
Oh yeah,
it was a denim blue, and it had the Adidas stripes either side. And it was a weird Newcastle logo in the middle. It was like half Newcastle brown, but it had the star.
It was a circular. It was a circular sponsor.
Yeah, it had like a V-shaped.
I found the V because I had it. Got it on cheap once.
It was a nice colour, wasn't it?
It was a nice colour. I found the collar quite big,
Hang on.
chunky.
I'm gonna go get something. I'll be back. Keep talking.
This is absolutely unprecedented.
God, you got a bit political there.
So yeah, he did, yeah.
Maybe light-hearted. but anyway.
I don't. The new away kit is warming to me. I don't like the fact there's a bit of a red sash bit there because.
It's Paris Saint-Germain, isn't it?
Yeah, but why the red sash? I mean, it just Sunderland, man. I can't. Why a red sash? Why not anything else? I don't know. I really like some of the the sort of special kits that they bring.
My wife's moved
Terrible.
it. My wife's
Terrible
moved
form.
it. Shocking. Shocking. I was
Do
going
you
to go
remember
and
the
get...
kit? It was slightly before my time, but do you remember where it was? You had the thick
Like the thin stripes. Greenals, I think it was the yeah.
What was it?
It's like half thin,
Yeah.
half thick.
What were they thinking?
I think we had an away kit that was very much like the Norwich kit as well.
Yeah,
the sort of mottled yellow.
Yeah, we did.
Sparkles
God,
in the
I.
middle.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
a while ago.
What do you think about
that
this
was.
season's kit then? With the
I was just saying, I don't really like the red sash, but I quite like it. I quite like the rest of the kit. I think it looks quite smart, but that red bit, I don't know. It's red and white, isn't it? The sash bit, just like
What about the
Sunderland
home kit
colours,
though,
man.
with the blue lines coming up the
Do you know
bottom?
what it is? It's one of the better ones that Puma have done. I still, and that's full time. Thanks very much for tuning in once more. Apologies for Vince's absence there. He just couldn't hack it really.
Yeah,
Remember to hit subscribe, share with all your friends, and thanks again for watching the Toon in 10. I've been Adam, that's been Pete, that's been Vince, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
I've got like the old Newcastle tracksuit with a Kevin Keegan like big coat, and I'm just gonna go and get it on.
The big coat.
Robin's the other big.